1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, who made this huge bridge? Did the enemies? I didn't think they were smart enough. Just random invisible walls. Will itch my hand. That looks weird. Just the angle it fell down at. Body. We're all just shaking, damn it. I've got the power. Spin to win, baby. Void clerics are chunky goits. The only chunk I want to see is that goddamn artwork someone did of the two who made Chunky Sakia. How do you say her name? But yeah, whatever her name is in Chunky. Yeah. Again, joint chains. Chains for your joints. Yeah, it's poison damage anyway. Yeah, 15 life. 15 live. I watched so much Prince of Tennis when I was a kid.
Too heavy.
It's anime my aunt watched, so she showed me it. I watched it because, show to watch. I rather enjoyed it. Would I recommend it? No idea. Wonder if it's like free. Well, it's not as in your face as it certainly. But I was wondering, like, maybe I'm missing the whole Fudashi angle. You know? And if you're saying, oh, your aunt wouldn't have shown you that. She showed me gravitation before. So she would. I was younger at the time than when I saw Gravitation and Loveless. Well, actually, no, she didn't show me Loveless. She watched it once and I came in, but she tried to mislead me that it was the same Loveless referenced in fucking Final Fantasy. You're not doing a good job, you damn Guardian. They're two very different things. Like, Loveless a la Final Fantasy is, you know, great epic, you know, Shakespearean stuff. The Loveless a la the other thing is really creepy yaoi. It's about like a college guy flirting really hard with a 12-year-old. It's really creepy. But, okay, to give a context of it, okay. It seems to be set in our world, but one thing, main guy has cat ears. It seems they have cat ears, it could be a virginity thing, I have no idea, but they never got to clarify it in what I saw. What about forgive you? Maybe you'll hear it better than I could. But, yeah, it's set in modern-day Japan, except they've cat ears. It follows one guy, he's like 12, he's in school, I can't remember quite how it starts. I remember seeing a bit, or no, I think I read a bit of the manga. I got it years later, because I was just like, I remember this, and I was like, let's have a look at it. Yeah. I was like very suspicious, but I was just like, let's have a look at it. Who the fuck knows? You know, they come out with weird things sometimes. But yeah, I can't remember quite how it starts, but he comes out of school at one stage, and it turns the main character is amnesia. Something happened, and he does not have any memory of his past. He has a mom and a dad. He had a brother. The brother was the only one who took his side. The mom handled the amnesia very poorly. She kept assaulting her son, biting at him, tearing at him, demanding she give to her son that he give her son back. Completely psychotic. Father would inherently side with her, and not just grab her by the throat and hit her head off a sink till she behaved. I'm sorry, you start biting your kid for having amnesia, you start clawing out his eyes, breaking out the knives, or whatever the fuck she did. Yeah, you get the fucking Jack Bauer interrogation techniques to calm you down. The brother was the only one who sided with the kid. And protected the kid from the mom's violent assaults. But yeah, you start assaulting your kid for having amnesia. Like, legitimate, complete, total memory loss. You're a complete piece of shit. And I'm being nice here, but saying she needs her head cracked open on a urinal. I'm kind of thinking of the one Splinter Cell game I played. That's how you interrogate a guy. So, yeah, I'm kind of just playing that scene out. So, yeah, anyway, he's going talking to therapists. He's for the amnesia. I don't think he even brings up the abuse, but he's coming out of school one day, and there's an old college guy waiting for him. He explains that he's a friend of the brother. And they end up going to the park and talking, where they get attacked. Turns out there's magic. The brother would engage in magic duels with his friend. The magic duels in this setting are queued up differently than in other things. Basically, one's a tank, the other's the DPS. Literally, all magic spells will be aimed at one of them, and all magic spells will be sent by the other. There's also true names, and your true name's got to match. Otherwise, it's like magical backlash. Basically, the other guy had his true name like etched on his upper chest, just below his collarbone. It starts bleeding because of the name mismatch. The Loveless in the title is the kid's name, which is fitting. His mom and dad are complete worthless pieces of shit. But the creepy aspect is like the college guy's very flirty with the 10-year-old, 12-year-old, and the 12-year-old, for example. Remember I mentioned the wound bleeding? Yeah, he starts tenderly licking the blood off. Very fucking creepy. Um, so yeah, it had an interesting enough thing, and then there's that aspect to it. It's the yaoi. Yeah. Uh, I just, I'm sorry. I'm not into Shotokan or Lolicon. I remember seeing a. Would it be less creepy? I remember seeing a manga before, and I didn't look at too much of it because it was just like, Jesus. It was just a bit OTT for my taste. But basically, the premise of it was this guy was an artist, a mangaka. He drew manga, he wrote it, and he was favored by like the boss's daughter. So one of the editors there will keep giving him shit, cause so he didn't get complacent or whatnot. But one day he runs into her, and she's a major fan of him, and she demands an autograph right there in the elevator. And he's trying to sign it, but he's signing it a bit low. So it's very awkward. Then they're rushing out of the elevator because two people are coming in the middle of it, and she's like nearly orgasming from it. But he ends up hired by her, and he just ends up lazing about at her place. He's head resting on her lap. She's apparently feeding his gacha addiction. Her two friends come over. I think she ended up wrangling her like personal assistant into like cosplaying for him to have a model to draw off of. All this kind of thing. Did I mention all but the personal assistant were lollies? So they look like anime like kids. It's kind of weird. Um, like if that's what you're into, that's fine. It's just not my cup of tea. Um, like at one stage, he's like putting two fingers down one of their thigh highs. For some reason, I can't remember what. I was just like, oh, this feels awkward. Ugh. But yeah, he's called Lolly Moocher. It is kind of funny, honestly. It was just a little too OTT. But the one thing that's, I guess, will be a plus for it over like Loveless, it's not playing it sincerely. It's comedy. It's playing it comedically. The other thing is very much not. It's playing it more straight and serious. Um, there's at the back of one of the Loveless books. There was a little like there's little omakes, little strips that aren't canon but are like part of the universe in some capacity. Like they're like jokes based off of this setting or whatnot. You see them in various different things. I know they had little ones at the back of like Full Metal Alchemist, but the ones at the back of it has like some college girls find the college guy's phone, and it's like they see the text from the other one, or they get the trace that he'll take them on a crew on a tour across the coast to some coastal hotel if they do well on their report card. And it's like, oh, initially it's how romantic and report card. You're going out with a high school girl? How scandalous, senpai. And his friend is just off to one side. Oh, if only they knew. Because he's actually saying such flirty lines to a 12-year-old boy. But yes. Again, if that's your cup of tea, I don't care. It's just manga. It's as long as you're not the kind of person that truly, some people do exist where they have difficulty telling reality from fiction, and if it's just the kind of thing that does it for you within fiction, who am I to judge? I've got my own taste that only work well within fiction. So yeah, you know, I'm no one to judge. Those two just happen not to be mine. But yeah, Wally Moocher and yeah. Sorry for the random, 411 on some old Yowie series and Wally mooching, but there you go. Sounds grander. Wonder if this no, this place hasn't escaped the corruption. I was hoping the Guardian had actually done its job to some capacity. There's some twisted growth off to one side, but thus far the main pathways are clear.
Great battle was lost here. Darkness is all that is left.
I wish this dude had subtitles. Both of the husks are kind of making me think of some faceless ones. Wow. When you enter the temple of Etera, the voice of the Epoch called out soundlessly. Jared is close, and it pulls at the pieces you carry to come whole again. They don't really like me using pole arms, it seems. Wow, 10 health, 2% health regen. I don't really block since I don't have a shield. Or can I block even without one? No. Some games keep a block chance. So yeah, this has become more powerful now. Ooh, +1 to lunge. Wouldn't mind +1 to warpath. Each monolith has a boss, and a unique item always drops from that boss, and only from that boss. I think it's actually harder for enemies to hit me when, like, I'm not sure how good they are at just, like, auto-targeting me. Like, if I keep moving, will they just start swinging wildly effectively?
Stand down or die.
You know, I'm not sure if the heal from this actually works on me. It says out. Yeah, it actually, when it says allies, it means allies. In that case... Actually, no. What I could do is still go Holy Wave, but go this way. Accelerated XP gain to 7. Oh, nice. We'll do whatever. If it won't heal me, then I'll just use it for a, I hurt, you hurt kind of damage spell. Sometimes I just stop moving. Oh, I think it's because I ran out of mana. Oh, nearly died. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Too heavy.
Yeah, there's some blight. This area is level 20. You can see when I enhance the map. Very nice. I'm level 24.
Have you come to make me whole?
Marla creeped me out.
Yeah.
15%. Also, I'm working my way over this way. Sadly, didn't adjust and start from that side, but whatever. Look at Commander's weathered coins of endurance and remedy.
Too heavy.
Lotus halls.
Stand down. Die. Too heavy.
Oh yes, the shard being here would keep corruption away to a point. To a point. Just wanted to make sure I took, I got as much XP as I could. One, two. Yeah, I just had to make sure I get as much XP as I could there.
Too heavy.
I had increased XP gain, so I just wanted to maximize it as much as I could. But yeah, if you're doing an ARPG, you gotta clear everywhere. I'm starting to think that maybe I'm wrong about the difficulty of it. Maybe I'm just playing more competently than I keep thinking I normally do. Ooh, Pilot again. Yeah, this is very much a horde-y kind of game compared to other ARPGs. They do fling a lot of enemies at you. A lot of them are chumps, but a lot of them aren't. Well, some of them aren't. Eh. Discover the Lotus Hall is a strange device that seems connected to an inactive bridge. Shards of Epoch in possession according to the statue, but nothing's here. Find the missing parts of the bridge so it can be activated. So the temple was even in the past. Meh, gods. Can't go back. And I can't deposit it there. Patient Infernal Husk of Rage. Deadly if not damaged recently. So I was inadvertently going the right way. Whoops. Hopefully I didn't miss any dialogue from Loverboy there. That can refer to either of the guys, really.
Too heavy. Too heavy. Too heavy.
Ooh, silver grail.